Hi everyone. Happy Monday. Sorry, it's Monday. Um, but we're here and we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be happy or else. How y'all
Howdy,
doing?
partner.
Hi Labs. Hi Jen. How you guys doing? How's your weekend? How's it going? Let's see. Let's
Howdy, partner.
first off, howdy. It was good. Hell yeah. Wait, was it this weekend you played the second game with your sister? Warhammer? Was that this weekend? I'm already like no sense of time. Are happy. Let's see, what are we gonna listen to today? Alright. Yeah. That's I'm so glad you guys are having fun. That today. And ads should be starting in just a few minutes. I said I was gonna do more Greek mythology today, but I think I need a break from that actually. So you know what? You know what? We're gonna spin that wheel again. Let's throw something from the wheel today. I need a break. I need a change. Okay, let's see. Get list number 2. Spin that wheel. Oh man, why did you change? No. Hang on. This wheel is more cropped than I want it to be. There we go. That's all right. What are we actually gonna draw today? Ooh, Radman. He he's kind of a rad guy.
He's a dandy guy in space.
Okay. So that'll be fun. Alright, so alright, let's switch over to commercials for now. While I get everything set up for that. Why are you not? Aw, beans. Aw, beans. I moved I moved everything. I moved a lot of stuff on my computer this weekend because Jen got a new hard drive, so I got one of her old hard drives. So I got more space, which is great, and I moved a bunch of stuff around. But now that I moved a bunch of stuff around, I have to fix this scene and also change the channel. Not that anyone ever redeems that yet, but pull up YouTube for now. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Um, 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 um. Wah, 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 wah. Alex, I just said it's broken. God damn it. Give me 1 second. I'll do it manually. It was actually extra annoying because I found out slash realized it was broken when I was this isn't quite long enough to I was messing around with the stream deck and adding some new buttons and stuff like this one. I finally got that all sorted, but I also added one for changing the channel and nothing happened, and I very quickly realized, oh, that's why nothing's happening. All right, first off, let's remember where I even saved those. Um You're such a buster. Probably adjust the file path quick. Yeah, I'm sure it will be easy, but it was like half an hour before stream when I realized I was like, I'm gonna.
What are you talking about?
If I realized it was, if I realized it was also the commercials, I would have just figured it out before stream. But I was like, oh, no one ever redeems change the channel. I can worry about that later. What folder did I even put them in? Probably this one. Yes, that giant folder labeled Twitch in all caps. All right, first off, this won't quite be random, but I'll just scroll a bit and then click one without looking. Okay. Nope, I'm in the wrong folder, so that doesn't even count. All right, let's try this again. Get a random one. Yeah. Okay, let's change the channel first. Feel bad. The whole point is that it's funny to interrupt me. I mean, ideally, I want to get it fixed, kind of like how the commercial break is right now, where I'm still on screen and we can watch the change the channel together, but I haven't gotten that far. You are such a buster. Well, there's the grass at least. I feel like I need to get some little pink flamingos and like a lawn gnome to put over here. I forgot I added the sounds. It didn't even like occur to me that it was new. See, I'm getting some little things done. All right. So all right. So I will use all my points. No, save your points and use them when you feel the spirit. When the spirit moves you. Okay, but I am not scamming anybody out of their points. So, let's see. We'll do this one. Yeah, that works.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Okay, well, that there. Go there. All right, this should probably work. No sound. Okay, well, you get half credit. Oh well, commercials are over at least, so we can come back to here. There should be sound because this is that's the scene I use for games, which just captures my whole screen, which theoretically also captures my sound. Interesting. Well, the commercial break's over now, so we'll figure it out next time. Whatever. We'll do it live, maybe. All right. So, what did I say we're listening to? This one. Get that going. Okay, so I already forgot I was gonna do this during the commercial break, and then I got distracted by the commercials being broken. This is too loud for me, and way louder than I usually have it. There we go. That's better. Okay, so let's see. Hide that. It is pretty loud here too. You almost tripped him, Jennifer. Be careful. Are you saying it after I turned it down, it's still too loud? Because this is where this should be about where I usually have it. But oh, it's good now. Okay. Yeah, no, it was way louder than it usually is. Why did I not alphabetize these?
This house is a fucking prison! On planet bullshit! In the galaxy of this sucks camel
Labs,
dicks!
why are you doing this to me? Stop it! Slow down. You're going crazy. You're gonna run out of points. Okay, well, let's do this again. All right.
I'm skeptical that you could, yet
guys are
intrigued
gonna kill
that
me.
you may.
I mean, hey, if you
What are you
if you
talking
spam,
about?
I can
What are you
set
talking
timers
about?
and cooldowns and quantities. Don't make me. I didn't think I needed to. I can. Jennifer's fucking giggling in the other room. Yeah, I hear that. Okay. All right, so you didn't hear it last time, but let's see. Okay, there. All right, I'm sitting up nice and straight. Okay, yes, I did need a stretch. But still, I'm trying to change the channel. You're distracting me. How do? Oh, capture. Well, if you can't hear it again, just use your imagination. Let's see. Pick randomly again. Oh, it was a good one. All right. You don't really need audio for this one anyway. Couple of clowns in the audience. Now kiss. What's a co-op stream? If it's what I'm thinking it is, basically, two streamers can like connect. There's like Jen's comment, now kiss. So basically what happens is it'll turn their two chats into one combined chat, and like if you are on like someone's account, it'll say like somewhere like near where it says live, it'll say like with so and so, and it'll say the other account. So like obviously, as the name implies, if you're doing like a co-op game or something, or like any sort of collab, people can do that. Okay, so new. No. Alright, so the last thing I need to do is grab some of my reference images. Give me one moment. So, Radman is a kaiju setting, not to be confused with my other kaiju setting. In my mind, the other one is more of a like realistic setting, like Cloverfield, that type of thing, whereas this is more like Pacific Rim, like the Saturday morning cartoon, So if I have like an idea for a giant monster, but it's silly or more outlandish or whatever, I'll be like, okay, so this belongs in the Radman universe, Okay. Also, loosely inspired by Ultraman. I say loosely because I've never actually gotten around to watching Ultraman yet. So it's loosely inspired by the vibes I get and what I assume Ultraman is kind of like. No one knows what it's like to be the Radman. I was trying to come up with like a snappy name, like something man. And it's like all the good words are taken. You got Superman, Mega Man, Ultraman, and then finally it occurred to me Radman would work because both because he is presumably I don't know, maybe he got giant from radiation or something, and also like literally he's rad and he named himself and he likes that name. So it took a long time to come up with that, but I was really happy once I finally did. So I think we're just going to draw him today. Like last time we started off with Sarudago, who is the main character of that setting. So I think today we'll start off with Radman himself. Just trying to decide where I want to put chat and my reference images and all that. That there. Oh, done with the wheels, so I can close that. Okay, that works. Yeah, don't need that one. Okay, let's Fwig Boogie. I also have my microphone in a new spot that I think will be more conducive to... Oh, gotta turn the hat. I think it'll be easier to draw over and everything. So this is the first stream with the microphone on that side, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's put her there. Put her there, pal. Alright, the one downside to this is that I wasn't feeling like drawing people, which is one of the reasons I didn't feel like drawing Greek monsters today, because it was like half monster people. But Radman's a giant man. Back to drawing people. Oh, I guess I'll change. Drawing a giant monster. Greek anymore. Okay. Alright. I think. Alright, so first off, figure out a pose. Oh, what? Oh, I did not mean to zoom in that much. I was like, why is my brush so giant? It's a 5-point brush. It's actually tiny. I was just zoomed in, about 12,000%. There we go. That's a little more like it. Tricking me. I'm tricking you? Photoshop is tricking me? Look. You know what? Actually, okay, this is actually... Let me bring up one more reference image. So, alright. I was watching a video the other day, someone was drawing a person, and I saved a picture of it because I wanted to use it as reference, because I always mess up the legs, and I like the way the legs were on this one, so we'll just do like a standing... We'll just draw those first so we get the vibe. Because I always... Well, I'll draw for comparison after I do this one. This is maybe not... Wheels. Will probably work. Cause like when today I found out that my friend Harry, I've not seen, he's got into Warhammer and Age of Sigmar. Ooh, maybe time to rekindle that. I mean, it's England. The odds are pretty good. No, that's cool. And then you'll show him your armies and be like, "Yeah, I've been painting for a month," and he'll be like, "What?" One thing I haven't really figured out for this design is how human I still want him to look, like the proportions. Cause like just draw a super quick human to play around with. So like normal human, normal dude. Do I want him to literally just be a normal human that's Godzilla size, or like, oh, I didn't hear your response. I said something like, time to rekindle that friendship, maybe. That's a cool coincidence. Assuming he's not one of those friends that like never makes time to hang out with you. If the friendship is worth rekindling, then that's cool. And then I just mods, bless you. And then I just started talking about what proportions I want for this guy. Because he's giant, so like, you know. Here's a little Godzilla. You're welcome. So yeah, I'm not sure if I want him to have like normal proportions or I don't know, just different. Like I could see doing like very tall and like lanky, like inhumanly so now that he's, you know, mutated giant. Not really. Only been. Oh, he is one of the ones you've been trying to hang out with. I don't know if he's worth your time. But if you want to play Warhammer with him, that is cool. Trying to draw him taller and not just the same thing but larger. Okay. A lot of effort for a little return. Alex's friend? Yeah. Right? We gotta go over there someday. Or start saving up, buy a private jet. And move them. I could also even that. Let's. Yeah. Either way, he would still be a giant monster. So these can be the other. But yeah, I'm not sure how human I still want him to be. I'm more than happy to have you. At some point, we are gonna make it. We'll drive there. We'll drive there. Also do something like. I mean, I don't think I want him to be like a big muscly guy, but in terms of not looking human anymore, or, you know, human proportions, Door will be open. I mean, you shouldn't leave your door open. You're gonna get like, you know, bugs and critters coming in. We'll tell you beforehand. Yes, I can't wait. I want to go to Warhammer World so bad. We'll just put. I know what you meant. You're a buster and so am I. Over. Teehee. Take out. This won't be. This feels like a little bit of a better start. Hmm. Okay. I'm trying to draw the legs more like curvy. Because whenever I do this sort of neutral pose, I always want to have the legs go like straight down. But like this line. They really do have more of a like that shape to them. I'm trying to focus on that. Actually, for that matter. Yeah. That leg's good. I still gotta fix the other. Hmm. It's getting there. Not quite there, but getting there. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. It's like kind of stylized cartoony, but I think it works for now. I don't think I can really use this reference image for much else. The proportions of the dude in it is like very cartoony. Don't think we'll use him for any. So Mm. What do I want the arms to be doing? A thumbs up? He is the type of guy that would just defeat a monster and then give you a thumbs up. I mean, he named himself Radman, for heaven's sakes. Then, what would this arm be doing? What that arm doing? Guess do that. If he's given a thumbs up, hand on the hip, I feel like those two go together well. Yeah, I don't hate it. I think that might work. Man, I don't hate it really is like my catchphrase, huh? I don't hate it. Time to look at my hand, see, giving a thumbs up. I guess it'd be more like sticking out. Mm. We're gonna, as far as catchphrases go, I don't hate it. Way to use my own words against me. Okay. Alright, this is working. This is working. Belly kind of a slim figure, but I feel like that works. Like I was saying, like I don't want him to be like super crazy muscly, but like emphasizing his agility makes sense to have like this kind of build. Oh, 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 oh. Right. So let's see, where would the neck be? There, I think. Or I guess you should probably be looking straight at the camera. You have a co-op stream. I mean, I think I know someone that streams. I think we could probably figure something out. Maybe some Helldivers or some Warframe. Hmm. Maybe you shouldn't be looking at I feel like you're sticking your arm out to give a thumbs up. I feel like you'd be looking in that direction. Maybe the head should be tilted after all. This might work. Okay, yeah, this more or less works. Alright, so... Yeah, that's a good point. It looked like hitchhiking. I am looking for the largest car in the world to give me a ride. Alright, so we got the basic form down. Now to turn him into Radman. What makes Radman a Radman? My early sketches, he's basically, well, let me, or anyone unfamiliar with the Ultra Man picture. Also, not to be confused with alternate universe Superman, who is also called Ultra. But giant monster fighting man. But yeah, basically like a bodysuit, which is kind of what I had for Radman, but like obviously with different colors and patterns. But I think I want to change it a little more, like add some more detailing and stuff, and not just have it be like a skin tight suit. So like for one thing, probably like boots. Without any other details, it just looks like really tall socks. um, Perfect. Mods, bless you. This. Actually, let me grab a wick. Allergy season, yeah. But yeah, boots. They are made for walking. These, well, they kind of look like boots. It's a start at least. What? OMG, what? Didn't glue a back piece. Oh no! Hopefully this isn't one you've painted yet. I mean, it's not the worst problem in the world. Well, I guess it depends on what piece and like how hard it is to get the glue in there, and if it is painted already, could be annoying. But hopefully not. Why is this shape bothering? What do I want it to do? Oh, you're doing the base color. Well, I mean, at least it sounds like you're not that far in that case. You know, better now than like when it's completely done. You have to like erase everything. Not erase, but you know what I mean. Ruin all your progress. Hmm. Alright, whatever. Good enough. Okay, actually, immediately as I say that, I feel like it needs to be a little bigger of, but by the fruit. That's good enough. Okay. Can't decide if I want his hands to be like that skin tight material, or if I also want him to have like some like robot-y gloves, because he does also spoilers, I guess, not really. At some point relatively early in whatever form this story takes, I want him to lose one of his arms and get it replaced by a mechanical arm. I feel like if I did like robot gloves, you would lose the like asymmetrical look of one normal hand and one robot hand. Maybe I will leave it. Well, I could do like a gauntlet that doesn't cover the fingers. We'll see how that feels. Oh. Instinctively hit save, and I haven't saved this. My bot hasn't reminded me yet. Maybe it's not working today. Alright, so I will draw the robot arm version, because that's how I usually draw. This will be robot arm, so make this a little thicker. In the past, keep me up, Oh, speaking of painting, are you enjoying the paints that you've moved into better containers, hopefully? Hopefully there's been no spills since then. Yes? Oh, good. Yeah, the brand I use is all dropper bottles. Or the brand I primarily use, I should say. So much, right? Yeah, they're Citadel or Games Workshop, whatever. Their paint pots are such a bad design. I love the eyedroppers so much better. bar in Tokyo where the demons of my past keep me up. Every night, grass will be greener on the other side when the vampires and wolves. Back to the bar in Tokyo where the demons in my past leave me. Alright, gotta move this a little bit. Go. That's a better shape. Will probably continue to change in the future, but his main sort of sign starts here. Paint do you use? A mix of Citadel and Army Painter. I primarily use Vallejo. I'll type it in chat. See. Although I also haven't gotten any new paints lately. I hear they've been kind of questionable as a company, but I also haven't looked too deeply into it lately, so they could have gotten. They were like, I think like their workers were trying to unionize and they were being shitty about it or something, but I haven't looked into it more recently. But prior to that, they've been my go-to. I do have a few Army Painter paints as well, though, if I'm looking for like very specific colors. They're pretty good too because yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're a Mexican company, so I'm not sure like what their availability is like outside of North America. But I think too, for Army Painter specifically, I think if you ever have like specific Citadel paints and you're trying to, you know, match that color, I think that a lot of theirs are specifically like as close to Games Workshop colors as they can get, so like, you know, people can match them more easily. Okay. So this pattern is like roughly inspired by the rising sun, like Japanese flag sort of thing. The character is not Japanese, but I feel like he would be like kind of a weeb and think it's cool. So like all the silly stuff is like intentionally silly because like he chose it that way, you know. I can never quite land on like how I want the rays of it to go. Not going to be red though, because I don't want to ape Ultraman too much. It's more of like a teal. Well, you'll probably see if I get to color later. So in theory, like this part would be the front, and then it like curves around the back. So like from the front, you would only see like that. You wouldn't see like the part where it angles back. But, you know, I feel like if it were just I feel like if it were just that, it would be like, I don't know, too boring. Then again, that looks kind of cool now that I say that. Because like I think that's another thing too I need to like solidify more in like in the earlier versions. It's a lot more like fixed width lines, if that makes so like wherever those go. Whereas I think, and sort of what I'm trying to do now, well, let's just let's see. Oh, all right, those. I think if the lines flare out more, oh wait. I need to like color this in so I don't confuse myself. Let's kind of a tealy green color. So this was sort of the original pattern. But yeah, I think having the beams or whatever you want to call them, I think if they flare out, that might work a little better. Although, yeah, I don't know. The bit was in the like I was thinking you were saying like you assembled it and then didn't glue it. I didn't realize you didn't include the piece at all. Which again depends on the miniature and the piece. But I feel like if it was assembled, that would be more annoying if you wanted to paint it. I mean, glue it. Like if you were trying to like pry the pieces apart, that could be really annoying. So hopefully it's an easy fix for you. Then again, could also do still on the sprue. Well, hey, at least it was easy to find. Let's copy you one more time. Also thinking, what if I had that? All these. Okay. And actually, for that matter, let's go. Don't need all that. So, clean the print off a little bit. You brush for primer. Yeah. Nice. Love a nice, simple fix. So what if, another potential idea, the bars or beams or whatever don't actually touch the circle? I don't know what the circle is. Ultraman has a light on his chest, so I was inspired by that, but I don't have a narrative purpose for it yet. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. The girls say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I feel like I like this, but it's not right for this character. Like, it almost feels more like a tiger stripe sort of thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I do think it looks cool, but it's not the vibe I want for this character. Actually, for that matter, let me... Alright, I guess this is just playing around with the chest today. Okay. So my actual idea was having them all touching the circle, so let's actually try that. I guess whether they touch the circle or not, it's not a huge difference. But hey, I mean, this is basically concept art, and if you ever look through concept art books, there's always like, 20 different versions of something, because you want to see all the options and see what you like, see what you don't like. All right, I do feel like I like this a little better than the points that don't touch the circle, but I still don't know if I would like actually want this. Do something like actually, for that matter, how would that look here? This would just be part of the color pattern, not an actual thing on his chest. Automod held a message for a reason. Bullying. Specifically, it highlighted F off. Too fucking funny. Especially because I don't... You can set Automod really granular, like how strict do you want to be on racist terms? How strict do you want to be on sexist terms? And it doesn't say like specifically what sort of things it blocks, just like a slider for all of them. So I'm surprised it caught, because like language specifically, like I think I turned that one all the way down, and like I think like racism and sexism are the only ones that are like homophobia and all that are like the ones that are high up. So I'm really surprised it caught that. Anyway, let me actually read it. Like, hey, do you like minis? Like, oh, they're really cool. Showed him my flies. He went, bro, what the fuck? They're so good. How long have you been doing it? I said 3 months, and he said, F off. Rude bullying, according to Twig. Oh, he said he's been doing it for 2 years now. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, man, you're really good at painting. Oh. Cause my love for you would break my heart in two. I'm so glad you like it, Very cool to see you finding a new hobby you like, and watching you like, learn it and grow and all that mushy gushy stuff. So I am both sorry, but also you're welcome. I'm the same way with Nora and Gunpla. I got her into Gunpla, and she really loves it. But like, yeah, whenever she buys the one, I'm like, sorry. I can never decide if I want that to be use it as a disappointed awe or like a, aw, that's cute. Because like, it really almost feels like it could go either way. Like, I initially got it for disappointed, but like the more I use it, it seems like oh, that's cute. I need to get like a more upset crowd to really differentiate them. 'Cause my love for you, break my heart in two. If you belong into my arms, travel like a flower. They kind of look like they're in a like conga line. Oh man, we're already on ads. Well, in a minute. They've all got their hands on each other's shoulders. Bom, bom, bom. Oh, let me leave a note for myself. I gotta double check. Is there a Twitch setting? Ads start early. Keep meaning to look at that. Because when it pops up, it's like, okay, we're sitting here for like 2 minutes till the ads actually start. Well, actually, yeah, since we got a few minutes, let me do this really quick before I get... Oh. I feel like I do have so many pictures like this that are just like variations on a theme because I'm so freaking indecisive on things. All right. Leave these two blank in case I think of anything else I want to do. And then these two, I will put the circle around them. A new layer. Man, where's Liz to see that I'm making a new layer? Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. This song always makes me think of high school gym class. There was like one year where you could do like DDR as like your activity, and they had like a PS2 and a little TV in like one of the back rooms next to like the weight room. But I mean only one person could really do it at a time. But
Howdy,
for some reason, hail to the king, howdy. How you doing? Just talking about how for some reason one of the PS2 releases of DDR had this song in it, which even though it is literally called Let's Dance, always struck me as kind of a weird choice for Dance Dance Revolution. I feel like it's way too like mellow. All right, can I finish coloring this in really quick? That's Spider-Man. I can absolutely see that now that you say that. This is a giant. He's a giant man. All right. Color this in really quickly before ads start. Well, the countdown just finished, but it was usually like another minute before they actually start. Okay. All right. Oops. We'll make you a little smaller. So you can... Now, let's see if I can fix the commercials in the time it takes for the commercial break to happen. Okay, oh no. Where's the source? Okay. So, having yourself a good time. Lab, speaking of songs I found from Doctor Who, I think last time it was The Sound of Drums, but this was also in that same episode. Like something I've forgotten. Build up, died, and now it's... Alright, so let's see. You were in that folder, now you're over here. Can I just... Will this work? Oh, you guys can't hear the music on this... on the commercial screen. I'm gonna pause it because this song is fun and a banger. Alright, so... Is that enough to fix it? No. Okay. Yeah, I realized we'll sing along when the commercials are over. I was hoping if I just replaced the D with an F in the file path for the folder I moved it in, or the drive I moved it to, I was hoping that would be enough, but that was not. So let's see where it actually is. There. Wow. Elena. Oh, okay. My mods are too helpful. I'm teasing. Alright, so that's there. Alright. I have to remember how this works too, because it's just like a program someone made where... Oh, okay. So... Oh, why did that not work? That should have worked. Property. Copy that. Okay. I don't know. No, I'll let you know if I need help. Or if I want help. I will accept help. Program, it says you have to rerun it when you add videos to the folder, but since I moved the folder, we'll try that and see if that works. Video, no. Do you want to loop the first video? No. Do you have a transition video? No. Okay. Well, the commercials are over at least. There we go. Just had to refresh the cache. I mean, I think I did also have to change the URL or the path for the files. But then refresh your cache. Bob's your uncle. Todd's your cousin, etc., etc. We did it. We friggin' did it, folks. Actually, let's just make sure. We'll go back to it one more time just to test. Okay. Hell yeah. Alright. Those bets and betters watching out, they don't for letter. Can kiss you both at the same time. Was like something I've forgotten. Let's see. All this layer, chest, logo, variants. Can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably out either. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. Golden heart and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. It's a bitch convincing people to like you. Up now, call me a quitter. Lies were cats, you'd be a litter. Pleasing everyone isn't like you. Can't sing jigs until I'm crippled. Stuck 10 drinks, I won't get pickled. I got to hand it to you. You played by all the same rules. It takes the truth to fool me. And now you've made me angry. I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. Golden heart and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. Throw you in the lake or feed you poison birthday cake. I won't deny I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Oh, I could bury you alive, but you might crawl out with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. Golden heart and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. I also remember after this episode of Doctor Who came out, and like this was like pre-Spotify. I mean, I think iTunes was still, but like I didn't buy music. YouTube was pretty new, so I remember like looking up music was still, you know, not as easy as it is now. So I remember finding the song on YouTube, and like Jen got home from work that day or whatever, and I was like, Jen, look, and I just like played the song without context, and she had forgotten it was like in the episode or whatever. So like listening to the lyrics and stuff, she's like, are you trying to tell me something? Like, no, it's the song from the show. Oh, we have fun here, man. That that would be quite a way to break up with someone. I don't remember anything ever, but this sounds right. We were still living we were still living in Grammy's house. I remember that much. Like contextually. Hey babe, hope you die. I can't stand you. We have fun here. Man, back in the good old days of two people sharing a twin bed. Crazy. I think for these two side stripes, I'm just gonna leave them how. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. I keep like glancing at chat just to like keep an eye on it, and like for a split second forgetting context, and I keep seeing, hey babe, hope you die. Oh, we have fun here. Oh, okay. The only other thing that throws me off with the logo is just girl things. I feel like I really like the vertical line. Do it, lady. But I feel like it looks kind of lopsided without also vertical bottom line. Actually, then again, I feel like the spike version looks pretty good without the bottom line. But I don't know. Could always do something like, let's see. That's really Spider-Man. Actually, it's also not. Because I was thinking like maybe it could connect to like a horizontal line to break up the colors. Because yeah, that is a big Spider-Man thing. Like, without it, I don't even, let's see. Like, let's say this is Spider-Man. So like most versions of the suit have like, I forget. Let's look up Spider-Man. No, I don't know why I thought my phone would be quicker. A little bit of color theory sidetracking here. Oh, you know what? Do that. Forget coloring. I'm just gonna put some pictures. All right. So, let's see if I can find some good ones to illustrate the point. Okay, this is very good to illustrate. Oh, I was doing the complete opposite colors too. All right. So, one. Actually, I'll also grab I think we'll also. Oh, you're too big. You're too big, sir. So you're way too big. I have one large Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have a large Spider-Man, side of fries, and a Diet Coke. Okay. So, important part, in my opinion, of costume design, breaking up the colors. So, the inner examples are doo-doo stinky, not good, and the outer examples are better. So, for Spider-Man, most versions of the suit, we'll do a break so you can see, have like the chest colors go into this bit that like basically is like where a belt would be, like wraps around everything, and this is really good because it breaks up the suit. It sort of gives the illusion of, like that's where pants would be, whereas this one from the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, I think the Amazing Spider-Man, all the titles kind of bleed together for me, you will notice there is no red belt. So, in my opinion, and I mean, I'm not alone here, it looks really weird. Like, there's too much uninterrupted blue. So it like really reminds you like, oh, this is like a bodysuit, and like this looks weird. It's kind of like a little hangdanger. Like, I don't know, it just, there's too much blue. The shape of it is weird. And like, see, like same thing with Superman. Man of Steel, one of the biggest, like, it's not in here. There's one of the other live action Superman costumes didn't have the trunks, but they did still have a red belt. Actually, let me also brighten this up a little bit, because Zack Snyder just had to make everything so gosh dang dark. Okay. So again, like, this is all one continuous blue shape, you know, like it looks like a bodysuit. Whereas, you know, all the other Superman, he has a belt, he has trunks, so like the legs are separated, you know, like it feels like shirt and pants. I don't know if I can like fully articulate this properly, but I think that makes sense. Like I feel, I mean, at least in my mind, like looking at it, it's obvious. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that, you know, makes a costume good or bad is, especially, I mean, specifically a human costume, like, you know, Iron Man, or I don't know, I can't think of any like non-human characters, like, but doesn't really apply to that. But like specifically for like humans, like superhero-esque sort of suits, I think that's a big reason why these suits aren't as good as, you know, the classics. But yeah, that's my little sidetrack rant for the day. So anyway, long story short, my point is, I was kind of thinking if we did have a thing go down, it could sort of do the Spider-Man thing to break up the colors, but also I did kind of have that already in my earlier sketches. I have it sort of like the diagonal ones do that, but I don't know. Is that even? Wait a minute. I need to like figure out how these. It's like one thing designing the shapes and then figuring out how they would fall on the body. I think this needs to go up a little more. Down. All right, so okay, yeah, that's a better shape. So maybe like that. And then I guess with the negative space, it does sort of still make a vertical piece. You know, if these two are really close in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the original I do have point here. It's like might work. I don't know. I'll leave it. I'll leave it how I have the original for now. Nothing set in stone. Mons, are you able to walk the dog, or would you like me to? He is awoken from his slumber. We'll leave it like that. Just a minute. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, I guess it like this. The negative space in between them do still sort of make the vertical. That could work. All right. Well, either way, that's enough. That's enough faffing about with the chest logo for today. This will be good enough for the sketch. And then I also have. Wait a minute. I think I drew that one wrong. I've got like sort of like stripes going around his knee, but I just noticed in the other one it looks like this, which means they're facing the same way, but I would want them to be mirrored. So like, oh, and hey, here's the song that Sound of Drums, whatever it's called, sampled. Yeah, so in the original I drew it like this. I do not want them to Same, I would want them to be mirrored. So that or something. The only thing with that is that I feel like it looks cool from the front, but then from the back it would probably look kind of janky. Because... oh, actually not. Originally, so it was like that, and then in my mind it wraps around and it's all one shape. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. Like I could do, let's see, something like that. That might actually work. I kind of like that. Thank you, mods. Calling Gen mods never ceases to entertain me. It's just such a dumb, silly bit. Okay, so if these are reversed, this one is coming from the inside, so that means this one also needs to come from the inside. Okay. We can figure out not even perspective, just like, I don't know, mirrors? Something? Like you wouldn't be able to see that much of that one. I feel like it'd be more like that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Actually, for that matter, like this one should be a bit more, let's see. Something like that. Yeah, it's actually kind of starting to come together. I want to work on the hands more now or come back to it. I hate drawing hands, so I think we'll come back to it. I'll just do this for a reminder. Just a sort of front view of the hand. Because the one thing you cannot see in this position is the circle in his palm, which, now that I'm saying it, was probably inspired by Dragon Ball Z. I want to say the androids. Well, not 17 and 18, which are like the more popular, but the ones that show up earlier, I think 19 and 20. The one that looks like a fat clown and the old guy. I think they have. We can just Google it. I think they have dots in the palm of their hand, and like they can like absorb power or whatever. So that was probably what inspired this. Android 19. Let's see. Yep, Android 19 is the clown. They got little like jewels in the palm of their hand or whatever. Anyway, regardless if that was if I realized that was the inspiration or not, I do like the idea of him having a thing in the palm of his hand. Oh, duh. The other thing is Iron Man. I want him to be able to like shoot blasts out of it, which, yeah, now that I say it, is very much Iron Man. So, but you can't see it right now because his hand is closed. I almost said his hand is fisted. His hand has been fisted. Alright, so what else? I guess it's time to figure out the head. I've got like the rough idea of a helmet, but like I feel like drawing it doesn't always make sense in 3 dimensions. Like up to now I've drawn it in a way that like looks good from one perspective, but I haven't really figured out what it would look like from other angles, you know? So I'm sort of picturing like a technological sort of helmet, but like only covering the top half of his face. So if that's where his mouth would be, I do want that to still be exposed. So I kind of want it to be... Alright, so that'll be like the center line. I kind of want it to be pointy. Well, let's come back to this in a second. Oh, I just thought of something, but I gotta wait for Jen to come back because I know she'll appreciate this reference. Alright, yes, so let's figure out. There is one human head. Alright, so in my mind, the helmet is kind of like one of these. Which I don't know if it'll like... It's like it's kind of like superhero-y, where like, you know, you can still see their mouth and jaw like Batman sort of shape. I'm not sure if I should make it more like that, but also I'm picturing it more like not a like skin tight mask like a superhero, but like bigger, like bulkier. So like I'm not sure if it's gonna look like too big or like make the mouth look small if it's like this big thing on his head. Because the other thing I'm sort of picturing is like sort of big goggles. Not goggles, but like giant lenses. And then some sort of fin. And then I like the idea of like smaller fins over the ears. Something like that. But like, I feel like the size this would realistically be would, like if this is the mouth coming out, like I feel like it kind of makes the mouth look too small. One other reference image, cats, because I did do an art trade with someone once, and they drew a picture of him. I want to look at what they did. Just, do you remember where it is? Oh, is it? Who's that man? Show that man. Hi, baby. You're famous. You're famous. What other sound would be funny for Ted? Bad to the bone.
Like,
Let me go back to bed.
This house is a fucking prison! I'm playing bullshit! In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
That is how he feels, I think. Oh, that's right. There we go. So this is... Maybe this is where I got the idea for the gauntlets. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, you can see like the stripe pattern. Oh, I forgot I wanted it to go down the arm like that. Oh, the reference image I'm using, that's like the one part of his arms you can't see. So no wonder I forgot. But yeah, so here you can see it's like very fixed width. You know, I explained it already. I don't need to draw it again. But yeah, so this is sort of my idea for the helmet. I guess it can be like big and chunky without making the mouth look too small. The only thing I'm like really undecided on is that like I like the idea of it being like kind of pointy in front. Like almost like a futuristic version of like a, I don't know, like a Greek helmet sort of thing. There's the fin. that's what I feel like I'm having a hard time like visualizing, you know? Like how it would look in 3D. I guess maybe like top down would be kind of like that. Like there's the fin, ear fins. Yeah, like I feel like it doesn't actually work as a 3D shot. Oh, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? Let's take the briefest of detours. Let me what makes this? Give me 1 minute. This work? All right, so let's take a brief detour. Oh, let me move chat so I can still see it. Do this. All right. One thing that helps with visualizing things in 3D is seeing them in 3D. So, all right, we ignore this for that. He's not Captain America right now. He's going to be Radman. So let's see if we can make a shape. See how it works. Actually, maybe I should find a more... maybe I should find a more detailed face. Yeah, give me a minute. He's too blocky. I use him for labs. This might be a good tip if you do get into 3D printing. Minis can be different scales, you know, like close but different. So I picked one mini that was like, I feel like this is like a good standard human size. And then, which happens to be a model of Captain America, which is why that one has the shield. But then I made that model, that 3D model, and I set it to the exact measurement of the miniature. So if I'm ever printing stuff and I want to say like, oh, how big should this be like compared to a mini person, then I've got that for scale, and it's very useful. So yeah, just a handy dandy tip for you. I know like nowadays a lot of model makers will like design things at the intended scale, but like, you know, if you want to do your own thing or if it's not the right scale, then it's always good to have a little, you know, thing for comparison. All right, let's see. Let's look for a plain old born old human. Not that. In here. Relatively normal looking here. The one singular thing I miss about having a Mac compared to PC is that it was so much easier to preview 3D models on Mac. Whereas here on PC, I just have to open it in a program, which like doesn't take too long, but it's like long enough that it is a little. I don't care. I don't care. down. Bridge, I won't let it burn. Get downstairs. My car into the bridge. I don't care. On a different road, you're on the Milky Way. Out in space, you want to please make the switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s bitch. Oh, okay. This one will. So, okay, good. Chat down there. Here. Alright, you can. Okay. No idea why he's blue. Okay, you know, some people are just blue. He is a much better. Okay, so. What do I want Radman's helmet to look like? Let's start sphere. Yep, I think we nailed it. I think that's a perfect helmet. Let's get this bit centered. Oh, actually. Split her in half. Now I can get it into place and a good size. Guess it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. We can. Yes. He told me, eyed me, girl. I feel like the bottom should be the widest part of the circle. So, like, this wouldn't work. Because, like, I want it to end just under his nose. So, like, if it were up here, I don't want the curving back. So, want it for the nose. That'd be like here. Oh, but then the other question too is, want it to angle up and back. Could, I guess, angle down. Oops. Let's angle down. That might work. Like more of a normal helmet shape, I feel like. Because normally I just draw it like going straight across horizontal. I feel like that doesn't have an angle there. So now I feel like it should not curve in the I want the line to can't be there because it did something. kind of works. I mean, obviously the shape's not. Let's mirror it. It's kind of. Oh. I was thinking about having it come to a point. Actually, do that before I mirror it. I want to come. All right, so that can't. Line needs to. This is like the main thing I use for 3D models outside of Mesh Mixer or Tinkercad. This is Mesh Mixer. Tinkercad is what we use to what we've been working on the Superman robot. But this is the other main. It works very differently. So this is good for some things. Tinkercad. So his face pops out a little bit. Rounded that some more. All right, let's mirror. I feel like I'm chopping an apple. Let's try this as extra. Okay. So I mean, ignoring the fact that his head is put. Like, I don't know. Like, this is kind of the rough idea of the shape I wanted, but like, doesn't look like. I feel like the bottom works okay, but I gotta figure out what I want the top to do. Like, the point might work. I don't hate that. Let's see, do I try throwing some eyes? So, a little more eye shape. I guess I should see where's the. Toggle is. Oh, Really about it, I can't. There we go. The eyeball. Gasoline. Oof. That is a look. My goodness. Oh, I feel like that's too much in the forehead area. Where is my... What if we were to do something like... Actually, let's... We don't have to worry about the hair, because... I don't know. So let's... Shrink you down. Oh man, he just looks like he just looks like an alien now. Admiral Thrawn, is that you? Okay. The hair's a little... Alright, this is not helping. This is not helping at all. This was a terrible idea. I guess that's a task for another day, figuring out what I really want that to look like. We can, I mean, we got the broad strokes, we got the idea. So we'll do, draw on another for now. So he's got his big eyes. This, and then this one can be like that. No, not quite. So oh wait. Okay, that might work. If those are there, let's see, where would the right nose is around. Oh, Jen, that's the joke I wanted to make when you were gone, but I forgot. If pretend this is all one. Doug. Okay, so if this is the nose line. Bug? No, Doug. Douglas J. Funny. Can't actually remember. I think J is his middle name, or his initial. Doug Bug. I did draw a Spider-Man. He wasn't a Spider-Man. He just looked kind of like a Spider-Man. He's legally distinct arachnid human. Hmm. Man, this is really throwing me. Blocked out green and purple, red base coats on the Blight Kings. 5 more to finish on a fully painted spearhead. Hell yeah. That is very exciting. As always, can't wait to see pictures. Yeah, bot must be working and hasn't told me to save my art today. Just one more thing to look at. Alright. For that one. I feel like this is better midline. Okay, yeah, that. That's better. Alright, so we do come to a point. This feels promising. Like, I know I could also cheat it and, like, just draw a helmet that looks humanoid and not worry about where it would actually line up, but, like, I want it to make. I feel like we're getting closer. Actually, let's see without the eye, or without the layer below it. Oh, you know what might be good reference? So, Captain, it's not quite the same as what I'm picturing, but Captain Marvel's helmet is kind of the vibe. Maybe I do make the nose more of a nose shape. Let's get rid of this layer. Okay. And guess we'll try this when we get back from ads. I'll be right back anyway. I gotta stretch these legs. Okay, ads should be over. And really quick, let's see if I fixed this as well. Okay, guess not. You know what, let's do it right now, because it was a pretty quick fix for this. So, alright, so I did that. And then let's rerun the program. Safe, because you have to like put a version of the program in each like playlist folder or whatever. There. Yes. Okay. Let's see, did that and hopefully you could even hear it that time. Consider that getting your full money's worth, labs. Alright, so right, so that's what we were trying. Alright, just right off the bat, I don't think I'm gonna like that, but guess it's not quite a point on top, it's more of a that's not. Let me do the rest of it. So it's kind of like shape here. And then more of a corner. I do like the ear thing. Listed more plague bears. Ooh, I can't wait to look. As soon as I'm done streaming, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Oh, actually, now that I think of it, I think there are some versions of Ultraman that have kind of a similar face that might work. So the manga, there's an Ultraman manga, and I don't know. I think it's like a reboot, like of the show. Like I don't think it's a same continuity as the show because the designs are so different. They're more like suits of armor, but might be like I could see this kind of work. Frontal. There. Okay. So yeah, like if you were just to do this, and then but like have it be so like That is kind of what I'm picturing. It's like this too. I mean, minus the fact that it covers the whole face. This is kind of what I pictured for like looking almost like mechanical. That's a better word. I can only think of technological earlier, but like, I don't like a mix of. Where maybe I don't want it to come down here. Can't even like I don't think I want like the Batman mouth shape like coming down to cover the cheeks. I don't want to lean that much into superhero. But like I was saying earlier, I think going horizontally across the face isn't great, but maybe what we could do is like have like the ears go lower, like kind of like this one, how it's got like this big whatever this piece is, like then let's see, kind of like that, which like granted for this shape specifically looks. I think that could work because then you'd still have sort of the helmet shape of going. Well, I was gonna say helmets usually go down, but I guess bike helmets are more or less a straight line, but I do feel like in general, like, you know, it goes back and then down. Well, that just looks like a baseball helmet. But yeah, I feel like having the ear things lower would get that sort of shape across without actually being fully shaped like that. So then yeah, I guess you'd see this side. Feel like Mitch might toggle. Should look at more. Actually, Rocketeer. Rocketeer is kinda close. So like, oh geez, that's enormous. So I feel like if this instead of covering the whole face, if this like went more up so you could see the lower jaw, I feel like this is basically the shape I'm picturing. I guess the other thing is like in actual like other from other angles, no. Alright, so like from the front, it's actually very curved. You see, but like, I like how this this picture, it looks pointed. So like, if it went like that, that's basically the shape I'm picturing. Let's so here's the pen. Will give me a good place to start. So okay, so further down. So if there's the mouth, let's see. I guess I'll draw the whole thing the way it is, just so I have the context. This does actually feel pretty similar to the helmet. How it's like one big curve and then it sort of goes. Let's say we did. That. That. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that is pretty close to what we've already got going here. He's on the ears. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Probably come back to this again next week and really polish her up. Oh, what line is there that doesn't belong there? Oh, let's redraw on the correct. One a little bit bigger so it matches. All right. I feel like that's more or less thought for that. Okay, so these over here. Name this layer for reference. Helmet. Okay, I mean, I think we're making good progress. I do feel like I'm starting to get a better handle on the helmet. At least what I want it to look like, if not what it will actually look like. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for Alright, so Gen Labs, Hail to the King, any lurkers, thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I love to post on Instagram, but you might have seen in Discord we will be changing the schedule slightly. Mondays are going to stay the same. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be co-working streams where basically I sit here and work on stuff, but we'll still listen to music. It'll be pretty similar to this, except it'll be like, you won't see what I'm doing, so it'll be like this, with less of me talking because I'm trying to get work done, because I have so much work to do for the next season of the podcast, and this is gonna help force me to do it. So those are gonna be starting 2-ish hours earlier than streams have been starting. But that one is much more background. I don't imagine anything interesting will be happening if you miss, and then games will be on Friday at this same start time we have been. So less activities, more streaming, hopefully more productivity, at least for the time being. Definitely come back to craft streams at some point because I very much want to. I have lots of crafts that need doing. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully writing, getting some work done. Yeah, we'll give it a try. My initial idea didn't quite work out, so it might just be this room for now, but we'll see. We'll play around. Everything is nothing's set in stone. We can always change things around. But yeah, so I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.